OMG Effect. Today I'm in a live to explain to you what is the OMG Effect. Welcome to the SOS Flora. My name is MJ. I'm a Nanoplasty Specialist, and today specifically I'm here to explain to you what is the OMG Effect that everyone talks about. Can I ask you guys a favor? Can you see this little airplane here? That it means sharing this live with someone. Can you please share this live with a friend of you, a hairdresser? Don't share with your clients. Share with another hairdresser. I want to see your friends, your hairdresser friends here. So if you see this little airplane here in the corner, send to your friend, to your hairdresser friend, for her to watch, or him to watch as well, this live. The OMG Effect, it's a concept that we created, that it means that you achieved the high potential of the nanoplasty by Fluoractive. And why we created that? Because as anything, any product, any service, you can be average or you can be the best, above the average. We created that because we saw that was making really evident when someone achieved the full potential of the nanoplasty by Fluoractive. And the response that was given to the clients, it was always the OMG word. It was always the OMG. So the client was seeing themselves in the mirror, and as soon as they see the final result, they as an instinct, they will respond, OMG, oh my God. That was naturally their response. So we created this to be the final and most incredible result, which is the OMG Effect. And obviously that using the product on its own doesn't guarantee you receiving or creating the OMG Effect. You need to be able to learn the proper application and the right technique. That is what will actually guarantee that you will get to the OMG Effect. It's a sequence of steps, it's a sequence of techniques that will guide you towards the OMG Effect. I'm so excited that we had more than almost 500 hairdressers watching our first Journey video. I'm so excited for that. I'm over the moon. It's so exciting to see how this community has been growing. If you guys haven't joined yet the Journey OMG Effect, you have to. The first video has been released, and this video I give you lots of very important information. So if you guys haven't watched the first lesson of the Journey OMG Effect, I invite you that straight away after this live, you type OMG on the comments, and we're gonna send you the link for you to watch. Very important. I gave you extremely valuable informations on that video, and I want you guys to watch that. But I'm here today to talk about the OMG Effect. Some of you already know, some of you don't, and we talk about that all the time. So we decided to call it OMG Effect, and this is just a representation of how you can achieve the full potential of this product. And I will tell you something very interesting that happened once. I went to a salon, and I had myself in one of the chairs doing the nanoplasty by Fluoractive to convince a hairdresser to swap the products that they were having, or add my products as on the list of the products that they have. So let me go back to my story. I was in this salon, and then this lady, she was doing keratin just right near to me, and she was watching all the application and etc., and she was very skeptical. It was a hairdresser that she had a lot of, she was doing lots of keratin, and she felt threatened by, oh, if this new solution arrives, I may lose my room here as a keratin expert. And it was very interesting, because she was doing over there and I was doing over here, and the hairs that we were doing were kind of similar. It was kind of similar. So then once we finished, she came all proud and she showed her hand. She said, look, my keratin product, it wasn't her, she was just a hairdresser there, and it was her process. She was like, see that my result is exactly like hers. And we looked to each other's and we say, yeah, they both look very good. And I even congratulate her and I say, well done, you've done the straightening part very well, but we didn't finish. She was like, what do you mean? I say, let's go to the basin now. Let's wash both of the hairs with conditioner, shampoo, and mask. Then we're going to see the final result. So we took both of them to the basin. We washed, and she was freaking out because I think she felt like, no, it was not supposed to wash. This is not the time to wash. You know, you need to wait for 3 days. So I washed the hair of my model. She washed the hair of her model. And obviously, after the blast dry, my hair was spotless, shiny, glossy, like this one here that I'm going to show you now. It was exactly like this model here that I had in New Zealand. I will show you now. I've got an amazing, amazing result here. Like that. And her hair was boofy. The frizz was there. The hair didn't go down. Still have some curves on the ends, you know. And her client got so mad. She was like, why did you use this on my hair and not that? And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do it again. Can you come in 2 weeks? And then I sat down with the hairdresser and I say, I'm not here to threaten you. I'm here to say to you, there is new technologies out there. There is new things out there. And you can become specialist of this now. You don't need to stop offering this. Or eventually you will, because once you see the results, you're going to start swapping. But I say you can become a specialist of that. And I'll kid you not, she's one of the best technicians that I have. She's one of the best. She's really, really good. She really embraced it. She's like, I'm going to be the best of this now. And she's really, really good. So I always have this story in my mind because I didn't want to compete with her. But I say, honey, this result that you are showing to me now, any hair, any hair under the sun will be straightened by using the straightener 15, 16 times. In the hottest temperature. There is no way a hair will not become straight after that. But then when you put the hair to wash, and not just rinsing, because I see a lot of brands just rinsing and putting a little bit of conditioner, you don't remove the product when you do that. You just calm, so the hair will still be a bit straight. You need to give a good rinse, wash this hair properly, show the clients the leather, show them that the hair is leathering, there is bubbles in there, so they feel like, okay, you are cleansing my scalp, you are cleansing my hair of all the products. Then you apply that mask that smells amazing, you brush the hair, and then you already feel that silkiness coming through. And when you dry, you kind of you like headache free, because you know that the hair will perform. But obviously that I had hairdressers that they already done the nanoplasty and they didn't achieve the OMG effect. And this could happen, you know, it can happen, because it's a level of perfection that reaches the OMG effect. And I'm gonna tell you from the bottom of my heart, there is just a few things in my life that it gives me the joy of achieving the OMG effect. One of them is when my kids are around me and they say I love you. Obviously I'm not comparing, you know, the happiness that I have with my clients with my kids, but I'm saying the joy I have when I show the OMG effect to my client, it's just like there is no price. It's like unbelievable. See them looking themselves in the mirror and say, is this my hair now? Like, is this now how I'm gonna wash my hair and be? It's just unbelievable. It's such a good feeling. And I feel that this community of hairdressers that are achieving the OMG effect, they can share the same feeling that I have. And this is, for me as a teacher, a big deal. I always repeat here, and I think I need to repeat over and over again. As a teacher, My goal, it's not having me the best results. No. What is the advantage of me having the best results? I want my students to have the best results. If they have the best results, as a teacher, I'm accomplished. As a teacher, I'm achieving my goal. If I am the only one that can have so much that I don't have a salon because of that, I don't have a salon because I don't want my clients to think that they only can have this amazing result in my salon. No. They can do that. They can become little OMG Effect spreaders around the whole Australia and New Zealand now. So if you can achieve the OMG Effect, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. You will know, because it's such a transformation for you and for your clients. And it's kind of, you know, in other treatments, oh my God, look at that. You are the best teacher ever because you give us knowledge and we get the confidence. This is like, that's all I want. You know, that's all I want. My students having good results, making money and changing their lives. This for me, it's more than anything. So the OMG Effect is totally achievable. Totally achievable. And if you are not getting the OMG Effect, it's time for you to sit down, step back and say, okay, what I'm missing? What it's missing for me to achieve that? Because as I say, in 2019, when I came to Australia with nanoplasty, nobody knew this word. It was a new word to the whole Australia. We had nanoplastia that came from Fluoractive in other places of the world, especially South America, that we are very, very strong there. So nanoplastia was already there, spread. But nanoplasty was a word that my husband and I translated from nanoplastia to nanoplasty to be more English. So when we came in and we decided to introduce this to the market, we didn't have any idea about OMG Effect. It happens because the clients started to having this fantastic result. They started to have this outcome that it's just, there is no words to say. You need to say OMG because there is no words to attach to the feeling of having the hair amazingly transformed. And it's different than when you bleach the hair or when you curl the hair or when you style the hair. It's different. The feeling is different. You know what? I'm gonna tell you now. When you bleach someone's hair and you style it and you curl it, they look amazing on that spot. They look amazing there. But in the back of their minds, they know that as soon as they wash their hair, they're not gonna be able to reproduce that. When they have nanoplasty by Fluoractive done, when you finish the nanoplasty and they see that, the feeling they have is, holy shit, I'm gonna look like this every time. It's incredible. I can't believe it. So much that the girl that I've done in New Zealand, I even got like tears in my eyes when she hugged me, because she hugged me like shaking it. Let me see if I can pull the video here. She was shaking it when she hugged me. Let me see if I can find a video of her. And if I'm not getting the OMG result, let me see what it's missing. It might be missing something. It might be missing something. It's always something. And that's why it's important for you to investigate. How much product did I apply? Sometimes, guys, I don't want to make you guys feel that, okay, so everything that goes wrong is on me. Everything, even if the straightener didn't work, because it happens a few times that the straightener turned it off and didn't turn it on and blah blah blah. Okay, if something like that happened, it could happen, you know. Or sometimes people say, oh, I think I left the bottle open, or I left the bottle in the sun, or my son took my bottle when he plays outside in the sun for hours. You know, it could be affecting something. Obviously, that if the formula is oxidated by you letting the bottle to be open in the sun for hours and hours, it can affect the potential of straightening. Even though I've seen formulas oxidated that worked, not 100%, but it still worked. It's unbelievable. But anyway, What I'm saying is, if you are with Nanoplasty by Fluoractive, this amazing and premium product in your hand, and you are not getting the OMG effect, the first step is, let me do some step backs and see what it's missing on the application. Because guys, I'm not here to be forcing you guys to be buying the products that I sell. Whoever knows me for a little bit longer knows that I don't force anything. And if it's other product that it's better, I say use it, that, then, and do this. I have no attachment in saying you have to buy my brand. You have to buy the brand I sell. But the thing is, when we are on the journey to achieve the OMG effect, these are the products that will make you achieve that. These are the products that in sequence will make you achieve that result that I promised you that you would be able to. So to achieve the OMG effect, as I say, I don't believe in one product suits everyone. This doesn't happen to bleach. This doesn't happen to color. This doesn't happen to several number of services that we do in the salon. Why we think that one product will be able to suit every hair type and you can do for everyone, no matter how the hair is. I never promised that. I promised that you will be able to achieve the OMG effect if you follow the right steps for every hair type. A hair that received perm behaves differently than a hair that it's virgin. A hair that it's colored behaves differently than a hair that it's virgin. A hair that has platinum blonde underneath reacts differently. A hair that it's gray and colored dark on the top reacts differently. So we need to be able to understand those differentiations and also master all of them. And that's one of the reasons why we have the journey, the OMG Effect journey. This journey, I teach you how to see one side of the picture that you may didn't see before. Majority of you are hairdressers. All of you are hairdressers. Majority of you are salon owners. And you know what I'm talking about. It's not easy to be on top of the market. Oh, everything is new. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Because for a lot of you, nanoplasty is just something that you heard about last week. And you are in the middle of the live trying to say, okay, but what is nanoplasty? I see everyone talking about this word. I don't know what it is. Okay, so nanoplasty, for you that are new here, it's a new technology that Fluoractive developed more than 11 years ago. It's around the whole globe. We are in 101 countries now. And this technology was such a success because it actually incorporates the best of all the straightening world, which is making the hair very smooth for a longer time, but not only smooth, totally straight without breaking the bonds, so the hair will not be permanently straightened forever. So you have the best of both worlds. Also, you don't have clarifying shampoo involved. So you don't need to clarify shampoo the hair prior the application. Then you're not locked with sulfate free after. Also, the longevity, the healthiness of the hair, it's always there. And we have the latest launch, which is the Express Nanoplasty, which is a system that will be done in 45 minutes and it will last on the hair for 2 months. As the Nanoplasty by Fluoractive, the original, the W1, it will last 12 months. So you can choose what really suits your salon. But in all of them, there is no directly straight step-by-step for everyone, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe. What, MJ, then? Why there is a step-by-step behind every bottle? Because the manufacturer needs to put the instructions at least. But because I only sell to professionals, I have the freedom of saying, hey, you know that not every hair you will be able to follow exactly those steps. If the hair is destroyed, jelly, falling apart, what's the point of using the same strategy that you created for virgin hair? You know what I mean? So on Nanoplasty by Fluoractive, you have this specification. And you know why we can say that? Because we didn't create this brand as a private label 2 years ago. We didn't create this brand yesterday. Fluoractive has been on for a long time. So we have experience in Asian hair, Afro hair, Middle Eastern hair, South American hair, every hair type. And I will tell you in Brazil the reality. I will tell you the reality in Brazil. If I have any Brazilian here, put your thumbs up. We are born with this color, like very dark. And my color is kind of light for Brazilians. We have a really dark color. And we like to be platinum blonde. We love that. It's absurd. Now that I'm living in Australia for 14 years, I'm here for 14 years now, I see how bleached Brazilians likes to be. So white. They love to be white, but their hair is so dark. So you know the process of trying to get their hair that it's really black, almost black, to bleached level 12. It's quite hard. And the same hair wanna be straightened because we have lots of frizz and lots of curls, and we want to be straightened. We want to have the hair straightened and also really bleach. Can I please know if actually works on Afro 4C hair type? Vioma, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. It works in any hair type. Any. And when I say any, it's not only dark. It's bleached, it's over processed, hairs with perm, hairs chemically straightened, hairs with henna, hairs afro, hairs coarse, kinky, coily, every hair type. The only thing is to achieve the OMG effect, which is the perfection, there is some steps that you need to follow that might differ for someone that the hair is not Afro 4C hair type, understand? So we use Kiki in New Zealand a lot, but still sometimes it's not permanent straightening. A lot of people want straight. So my darling, nanoplasty is not chemical straightening. And what I mean by that is you're not gonna have the hair creating that curl and then the hair becoming pin straight. You're not gonna have that. What you're gonna see is curls and then the hair kinda returning. So you will see that when they come back to redo. On my hair, for example, the ends are totally straight because I've been doing nanoplasty on top of nanoplasty on top of nanoplasty on top of nanoplasty. Just because I love the hair straight, and for me it's fine. Okay, so in this case, you will see that curly and the pin straight, but not the pin straight that you see on chemical straightening, because on chemical straightening the bonds that holds the hair together is broken. So when you curl the hair, for example, you need to use lots of sprays, lots, otherwise the hair doesn't hold. On nanoplasty you're not gonna have that. But let me tell you, Kiki is an amazing brand. I really appreciate the way that they do services, and I really like the work of Kiki. But if you want a product that will make the hair 100% straight on the first application, you are definitely on the best live in the whole Australia, New Zealand. This is what you're gonna get. The first application, full straight. And you know what? A client that sits down on your chair and receives the OMG effect, she goes back and she brings another 2 or 3 clients for you. But when the clients sit down and she doesn't receive the OMG effect, and you don't really care to achieve that because you're not really want perfection, unfortunately that client will probably not go back. And I'm not even talking about my name, because my business is in the hands of the professionals that offers. If they don't offer properly, they don't think that is the work of the hairdresser's hand. They think that is the brand that it's not good. And this is one of the reasons why I'm here freely talking to everyone. It's possible. If you didn't achieve, you can do some steps back and ask why. Why didn't I achieve the OMG effect? There is always a reason. Some people use henna on hair. It's good for that results. Henna has a lot of coating on the hair. Yes, you can work on henna too. But as I say, there is a proper steps for henna. Henna, it's very different than a hair that it's virgin. The application will be very different. So that's where I need you guys to understand. There is possibilities of achieving the OMG effect, but you need to follow the proper steps. Now, something very, very important before I go. We've got probably by now 500 hairdressers that watched the live yesterday, but only 100 of you responded the survey. What is so important, MJ, for me to answer the survey? It's through the survey that I understand you and I can help you better. The survey gives me the answer of what you really need. So I need you, because as a teacher, I read one by one, guys. I have my books here and my computer here where I sit down. I'm now in the middle of nowhere, parked with my car, because if I go to my office now, it's like, MJ, I need to talk to you. MJ. I just like get myself isolated in a park with my computer here, not lying to you, and I read one by one. So I need you guys to respond the survey. The survey is very, very important to me. So if you wanna pay back the time that I gave you for free, that amazing lesson, the best payment for me is you joining the Facebook group that we created, answering the survey, and joining the next live that it's gonna happen very soon. So I want you guys to watch the lesson number 2 and the lesson number 3. We're gonna have lots of information in there. So also, you guys are asking some questions about the survey. So if you have any questions on the survey, send us inbox. We're gonna be responding to you now. Okay, so my team is gonna be here paying some attention on the messages sent on the Instagram, and we're gonna be helping you to respond the survey. But if you guys have questions also about the OMG effect, what it is, please watch this live again. And if you want more information, you can type on the comments OMG, and my team is gonna be sending you the message straight away. It was amazing to be here with you guys again. This week we're gonna spend lots of time together. Very excited to see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you. We'll give demo on color and nanoplasty on the same day. Yes, we have videos about that too. All the steps and what to do the color on the same day. Have you guys a great day. Thank you so much for your audience again. I'll see you on the next SOS. Bye.